let us start a new point on grammar, that is imperative and exclamatory sentences. Before knowing about the different examples of these sentences, first of all, you should know the definition. Definition. What is an imperative sentence? You should remember first. The sentence, the sentence which expresses advice, request, command, a suggestion, warning, order, wish, etc. They are called imperative sentences. First, it is very clear. The sentence in which we know the advice or request, command, suggestion, warning, order, wish, etc. These sentences can be termed as imperative sentences. And again, we should remember any imperative. What is the specialist? What is the specialist of the imperatives? First, you remember the subject is generally you. You is silent really. Subject is you. And second, imperatives always begin with the verbs. Okay? They always begin with the verbs. That means the verbs in the first form. That means the base form of the verb, which we call, you can say the V1 form, or you can say the present form of the verb. That is also called the base form of the verb. And third one, or third specialist of these imperatives are they are only, they can be only negative. Remember, negative, not interrogative. Interrogative. That means we cannot change the imperative into an interrogative sentence. Only negative sentence is possible. That means we can get positive imperative and a negative imperative. But the imperative sentences cannot be converted into interrogative. Let us start some example. Suppose, bring me a cup of tea. Cup of tea. Open the door, etc. Here, in these two examples, you see, bring me a cup of tea. Here, the verb is, base form is bring. In the second sentence, open. Okay? But here, you bring me a cup of tea. The sentence is in present tense form, but here the subject is you, but you is silent. You bring me a cup of tea. You open the door. Actually, in any imperative, you is silent. Remember, or we don't write the subject you here, but there is a subject which is called you. Similarly, in the second sentence, there is also subject you. You open the door. But when we speak in English, in any imperative sentence, we don't use you. Okay? But not in all the imperative sentences, the subject is you. You should remember. Another example I am giving. Let us go on a picnic. Go on a picnic. Here you see what is the subject here? Not you. Let us. Us is the object form. But what is the subject form? We. Here we is the subject. Here let is the verb, base form of the verb, and let us. Here apostrophe s is written in the short form. Here from the word us we get we. Here we is the subject. Similarly, please let me do this. Here subject is you. Remember, subject is you, verb is let, and this sentence expresses request. That is why it is an imperative sentence. Similarly, let him come here. Let him come here. Here the subject is he, not you. Let him. Here subject is he. Similarly, have a smooth journey. Smooth journey. Here in the sentence it expresses a wish. We now know this very clearly. You should remember first, any imperative sentence is also an example of a simple sentence, and the imperatives always expresses advice, request, command, suggestion, your warning, order, wish, etc. Okay, and again you should remember, there is no change in tense, aspect, voice or modality. Okay, and not in all the imperatives the subject is you. In different imperatives the subjects are different. Here in the sentence let us, there is subject is we. Let him, in the sentence let him come here, here the subject he. Okay, so the next type of sentence, let us know. Number 2, exclamatory sentences. It is also a type of simple sentence. I have already told you, simple sentences are of 4 types: declarative or statement, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. So the last simple sentence can be the exclamatory sentences. Before going through, let us know the definition. The sentences which express the feelings of admiration and surprise, etc., are called exclamatory sentences. Okay, again, the sentences which express the feelings of admiration or you can say the surprise. So these type of sentences can be categorized as exclamatory sentences, which is also in the group of a simple sentence. You should remember first. And another thing you should know about the exclamatory, number 3, you should know the specialty. What is the specialty? speciality. Number one, usually exclamatory sentences begin with the WH word what or how. Okay. Second, ends with the an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. That means this mark, exclamation. When we feel surprise or we admire something, at the end of the sentence we use this mark, which is called the exclamation mark. Another thing about this exclamatory, it cannot be changed into negative. It cannot be negative. You remember, negative. If any exclamatory sentences are written in negative, that is ungrammatical. Ungrammatical, you should remember. That means it is not accepted or it is not correct to write any exclamatory in negative sentence. Okay. So when you come across exclamatory sentences, you should know such type of things. Let us take some examples. And before knowing the examples, the format you should know. Format, how to form an exclamatory sentence. Form, or you can say the format of exclamatory sentences. What is the format? Number A, you remember what. First you write what, then you can use the article a or an, then NP or subject, then verb, then the exclamation mark. At the end of the sentence there must be this exclamation mark. Second way to write the format, how, then adjective or adverb, then subject, then verb, and then exclamation mark. In these two ways we can form exclamatory sentences. From statement or from declarative, you can say we can form exclamatory. So while writing, we should remember, first you use what, after what there must be a or an, then NP. NP means noun phrase, then subject, then verb. And the other way to express an exclamation sentence is how, and after how there cannot be the use of a or an or noun phrase. So after how you should use adjective or adverb which comes in that sentence, then subject, then verb. For example, for your better understanding, I am giving you some examples. She is a very excellent singer. Here you see, it is the example of a declarative sentences. Okay. Here there is subject, verb, article a is here, another adjective form is very. Here the real adjective is excellent, but before excellent there is another adjective, then the last is the noun. So how to, this is a declarative sentence, but how to change this into exclamatory? You remember, here very easy to know. As in the sentence there is article a, you can use this format, what an excellent singer. You see, an excellent singer, she is Okay, here plainly we are telling there is no feeling of admiration or surprise. She is a very excellent singer. Normally speaking, we are speaking normally, but when we express surprise, we can say like this: what an excellent singer she is. So in this sentence it is very clear that the speaker is surprised to say something about the singer. So format is clear here. What, first WH word what, then before excellent there must be an, but in this sentence there was a very, but here before the word excellent we must use an excellent singer. This is totally noun phrase. You remember, noun phrase. Then she is the subject, then verb, is the verb. So in this way we can change a declarative sentence into an exclamatory sentence. Another example, Rima sings very beautifully. Beautifully. Here you see there is subject, verb, very beautifully, there is adverb beautifully. Here is not a or an. So while changing this, you should use the second format here. A or an is not required. How? Then adjective adverb. Here is our adverb. Beautifully. Beautifully Rima sings! Exclamation mark. How beautifully Rima sings. Here you see the word very is omitted from the declarative. We omit the word very when we are converting the sentence from a declarative into exclamatory. In the exclamatory the word very will not be used. Okay, how beautifully Rima sings. Here after how there is a adverb, then subject, then verb. Okay, and after the end of the verb there is a exclamation mark. In this way we can also change the declarative into exclamatory. Another example I am giving. Another sentence here. How hot it is. Here is an exclamation sentence. Can you change this into declarative? It is very hot. So while changing into declarative, after the end of the sentence you must use a full stop, but after the end of the exclamation sentence you should use an exclamation mark. Okay, suppose I will write in this way: how beautifully she does not dance. You see, it looks like an exclamation sentence, but this is a wrong sentence because here there is does not dance. At first I have told you that an exclamation sentence cannot be a negative sentence, but here negative does not dance. It is wrong. We can write in this way: how beautifully she dances. In this way, that is correct. As it is in present tense, simple present form, you have to write dances after the subject she. How beautifully she dances. This is correct sentence, but the above sentence, it is a wrong sentence. Okay, so let us finish this today. In the next video we will discuss more about the pattern of declarative and compound sentence. Thank you, students.